All right, next up we got the Tale of the Closet Keepers. We have a deaf girl here who is being, not accepted by the captain of the basketball team, if that's what you want to call him. He's the leader of this little basketball troupe that plays out at the, local basketball courts there in their little town. And he's just like, she can't be in our team because she's deaf and she can't hear the calls that were being played. And I understand where he's coming from in that sense. Like, you need all your senses to play that. But, I mean, dude, this isn't the NBA. Like, could maybe understand that a little bit. Although, hey, the Suns had a center that was pretty deaf. The hell is that kid's name? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. But yeah, that'd be really hard to play if you were deaf. And then these guys come and they capture a bunch of kids and they take them to like this, galactic zoo, I suppose. It reminds me a lot of this Twilight Zone episode, which I think the episode is called "People Are Alike All Over." If I'm remembering the name of that one correctly, spoilers for that episode. It turns out that the guy is being kept in a zoo. He's like put into his natural habitat, and people are coming to look at him in his zoo. Which, yeah, I think this episode is definitely inspired by that. I think they watched that episode, and I think that they wrote this to, be more for children. I do think this is a full-blown ripoff of that episode. I think that's what that episode's called. And so, yeah, they control people with their sound. I'm not sure why the guards and the people who work there, if they are affected by the sounds that are in there, why aren't they wearing like specific ear protection so that they're not affected by their own traps? That seems like it would be pretty simple and smart to do. Like if they have the ability to create like a teleporting machine like they have, they can, just press a place on a map on the planet and then boom, they can just immediately be transported there. Like, I think they could put like an earpiece in that only allowed it to go to a certain decibel or block out that sound or whatever. Like, that'd be pretty damn simple. So the fact they don't have that is pretty stupid to me. And the fact that they seem to understand human biology and humans pretty well, but they can't figure out that this girl's deaf. Wow, they're morons. So the sets in this are so cheap. Oh my god, it looks like a production on a high school play. That's how awful the sets are in this episode. So they did not spend much money on this one. I think they spent it all on the Gas League Runner. And yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, then of course she saves the day and the kid forgives her, she forgives the kid because he's like, I'm so sorry, I should have let you play basketball, thank you for saving my life. And when they come back, no one ever believes them, and they just are like, well, I guess that's it. And that's that funny thing. It's like, even if you got out of this, like when you got back, everyone would be like, okay, anyway. And there's no one that would ever take you seriously. So that's just odd to me, like, to think about that. Like, if this stuff happened to you in reality, no one would ever believe you. And even if you had trauma, if you screwed up your life, like if things happen around you, that like some certain events happen that weren't believable, and they made you do terrible things that no one would ever forgive you for. Not illegal things, but just things that would like put you on bad terms with people. That would suck, because then you'd be like, you would just be looked at as a maniac, no matter what you tried to say about it. So, wow, yeah. Anyways, all right, let's move on.